Hi, congratulations. You're a mom for the first time. Is this your first baby? Or maybe you have other babies, but this is your first experience with breastfeeding. Are you currently dealing with breastfeeding problems? Does your baby have a poor latch or baby a poor suction? Are you feeling the pressure of grandma or maybe peer pressure to give him/her infant formula? Let me introduce myself. My name is Italo Gabriel. I have more than 26 years as a pediatrician, international pediatrician, and as a breastfeeding counselor and promoter, specialized in newborns. And let me tell you something that probably nobody told you before. Most of the infant formulas, unless they say they're organic, most of them contain ingredients that are called genetically modified organisms, or GMOs. Most of them have high fructose corn syrup, soy, and these are crops that almost 93% of soy in the US and 89% of the corn are called GMOs, or genetically modified organisms. These infant formulas have milk that come from cows that have been fed with genetically modified corn. Normally, cows are grass-fed. Pasture, they're fed with wheatgrass, and there's a difference when you have cows fed with genetically modified organisms. But what is wrong with GMOs? Let me tell you that several studies in the European Union with mice have proven that after 6 months, these mice have the appearance of breast cancer or breast tumor in their mammalian glands. They have tumors in their liver, kidneys, small bowels. So try to avoid infant formulas because most of them are not organic. And even though if it's labeled as an organic, which means that they don't have genetically modified organisms, milk is really a pro-inflammatory ingredient, and unless it is strictly necessary, milk has lactose, which a lot of infants are intolerant because they don't have lactase, which is the enzyme that processes this sugar. But I will make another chapter and another section of talking about cow's milk is allergenic, and it's filled with insulin growing factor, or IGF-1, which makes certainly tissues grow, but also carcinogenic cells to grow. So my advice is that if you have breastfeeding problems, seek the help of a breastfeeding counselor, or maybe you can seek me, and you can book an appointment and log into my website, which is dritalo.com. Italo is I-T-A-L-O, and I will be really glad to hear you and support you in every step of your breastfeeding, and especially with your diet during your breastfeeding. But please try to avoid infant formulas because unless they're organic, they contain genetically modified organisms, and if they're not organic, they have a lot of allergens that can increase the inflammation in your baby's body. Other fact is that if you give infant formula, you have to know that the corn is a spray with a pesticide known as a glyphosate. And glyphosate is known to be the cause of what is called leaky gut. Leaky gut means that you have more opening between the unions of the intestine cells, which are called enterocytes, so they are open, and they are like the toll of our body. So if you allow your body to not have a very strict toll, you will allow strange particles and toxic particles to go through your bloodstream. So are you now allowing your baby to have toxic ingredients? You want your baby to have pesticides inside their body? Well, if you want further information, please book an appointment through my website, and I have a service which is called for the diet during breastfeeding, and I will support you in every step of this wonderful journey. Please take care and be aware of infant formulas. Blessings.